Compliance certificate. Compliance certificate, as you know, is one of the very important certificates with regard to company secretary exams. This actually revises whole of your syllabus of company law. So make sure you know the provisions of this compliance certificate and the checklist thereof very clearly. This has to be given by a practicing company secretary, and we have discussed when it is mandatory and all those things. Remember, a practicing company secretary can issue up to 80 compliance certificates. And not only compliance certificate, actually the 80 ceiling limit also covers signing the annual returns of a listed company, right? So this is one of the very important aspect where you have to remember step by step the points, like say every aspect, what are all the documents the company secretary has to look into while auditing that, like capital, what are the documents which he has to look into. Like that you have about 33 points. All the 33 points have, we have to create various checklists, which is very simple. Like say if it is a transaction under section 372A, whether the company has done intercorporate loans or investments or not. So you have to immediately think what is the approval required, special resolution, have they got a special resolution, have they filed the e-form, and whether it has exceeded the ceiling limits. So all those things you have to look it into. This is how you have to make a checklist. So the checklist is not something which you have to such, but it is very essential for you to remember the basic provisions of company law from which you can create your own checklist. So here again, while creating a checklist also, e-form plays a very significant role. E-form discussion is there in the company secretarial practice paper. Make sure you listen to that also, and you remember the e-forms and along with the attachment, so that you can create easy checklist out of that. And same way you have to remember statutory register list also. So if there are any statutory registers are there with regard to that, have they been updated, you have to look into that. And what are the e-forms that have been filed during the period which is coming under the compliance certificate, that also has to be looked into. And this has to be filed along with when you are filing your annual accounts. This has to be filed in e-form 66. Remember, this has to be filed in e-form 66 within 30 days of the annual general meeting of the company.